Sorry for that snare drum like jump scare there, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Hey Squidly. Welcome to Tuesday nights. Normal time. For the first time in a very long time. We even have stream captions working again. It's a Christmas miracle. Because the website found some random microphone that I don't use and thought that was my working microphone for stream captions. Anyway, that doesn't matter. We're back. I'm back on a normal work schedule. I'm not sick anymore, if you can tell. I feel actually great. Yeah, FWA. I'm so jealous of everybody who got to go to FWA, but that's okay. Because I got to stay home and compete in that lovely, lovely little tournament over on G Pool's stream. If you might have caught it. You might have caught me destroying. You might have caught me just like kicking over sandcastles effortlessly of all my competitors. In much the same way I kick over the sandcastles of Fortnite players, or I used to, as a grown ass man. But yeah, welcome back. We're mixing it up. I'm feeling amazing. Hey Koji, yeah, it was truly a Mr. Baby Rat sweep. Let me shout out G-Pool real quick. But yeah, if you didn't catch it, the only real stream I did last week was over on my friend G-Pool stream for the Swell Time World Series of retro games, and I am not one to boast. If you've been to the stream before, I mean, I know I have a big personality, but I like to think I'm mildly humble, but only kind of boastful as kind of a joker a bit. But I won every single game I competed in. I got first in every single one, and then I knocked over Captain Cube's sandcastle, and I won Mortal Kombat. Thank you, Koji. It was a blast. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. I love competing. I love speedrunning. I just love playing retro games, as we know. So it was just an honor to be invited to that by the pig, by Mr. Pig himself, and be on the pig team with Iggy for Mr. Baby Rat. As we all know, by the new spinning emote that the pig so graciously graced me with. Let's go with that. We have a new animated emote, probably the first emote in a really long time. I absolutely love that it animates on the chat board now. I think that's a new update too for the emote wall. The emote wall now, that's amazing. Now has full animation for those. It might have before. It probably did before. It's been like 12 days since I've streamed on my own, but we're here. I have the Mahjong bug again for no apparent reason. It's definitely not a foreshadowing of a future Mahjong stream, and I'm trying to drum up some excitement to watch me play drop some tiles. Definitely not building towards something this Sunday as soon as I finalize a time with everybody. That may have been promised over a year ago, or almost a year ago. So we're gonna play some Mahjong. I'm gonna try to make it as transparent as possible what is happening in Mahjong, but it is ranked, it is timed, so I will kind of explain my actions as we go. But all I could say is look forward to actually learning the game proper very, very, very soon. At least mildly. I'll be teaching some friends to play Mahjong very soon, as promised in well, let's just say that was promised in a subathon many, many moons ago. It's part of the Gun-Con-a-thon, and I finally want to make good on all those promises I made, because it's a bit of a tough fall and winter, as we all were aware of, but I feel like $1 million. I've been better for like 3 days now, and I feel, I don't know, better than I felt in a very long time, like mentally and physically. And it's definitely partially because I was very sick and came out of it, but also it was more like a cleanse. I feel like I went through a cleanse. So yeah, you're gonna get to listen to me eat mac and cheese that I just made because I haven't eaten dinner yet. So I just came straight here from work. And I made a box of mac and cheese, and ran up and down the stairs, setting up the stream stuff while I was waiting for it to cook, so. But in the meantime, we'll play some Mahjong while I eat. And then after that, we'll probably go back to Ramp. I don't think I've touched Ramp in like 4 months. The Rabbit All-Comers mapping project for Doom 2. That was insane, Koji. Yeah. Sorry, if you weren't aware, Colin Space Twinks tweeted about the Peter Packrat ZX Spectrum box art. As we all know, I've been obsessed with it. I do own a shirt. I do have a shirt with it on there. I'm probably the first person to mention that. He's probably the second to talk about that in a very long time. But we're here. We're not playing Peter Packrat. I actually have it as a tank top because I figured it'd make more sense as a tank top, and I just like to own as many tank tops as possible as I can because they're comfortable. But I hope you're settled in. I hope you're excited. I hope you want to watch a stream. I hope you like Mahjong. We'll probably not run with the music while playing Mahjong because it's kind of tough for me to concentrate on that and also the game and also eating at the same time. So we can just jump into it, I think. I actually even already have Vivaldi queued up. We're actually going to go book some flights on booking.com here. Yeah. Oh, you know what I want to... yeah. I'll save that for the Sunday stream, but yeah, needless to say, I'm going to try to be as open about Mahjong here as possible while I play it. It is a complicated game. It's not actually that complicated. It looks very complicated. It's not. Everyone always says it's like poker. Well, everybody's playing fucking Balatro now. Yeah, and I think that's the best approach to it, Squidly. The thing that worked the best for me with regards to learning Mahjong was I just kind of like relaxed my brain about knowing everything and how the game goes, because like when I want to learn something, I'm like, oh, I gotta learn like everything. I gotta learn like I gotta learn all the hands. I gotta learn like all the rules, every single little bit of it. So I know I'm making the optimal play at all times. And like Mahjong is a game that's let's just say it's been through a lot of patch notes in the 4,000 years it's been around. It feels like a game that it feels so. I think that's why it's kind of catching on, but it feels so much like a game that has gone through so many like iterative changes and things to like shore up like perceived like issues with the game, or like strategies that are overbearing or like unbalanced. So there's like a lot of these weird little systems tacked on to like update it. It feels like you're playing an MMO that has had like 8 expansions, and you're just like, what the fuck is this? There's like, why is there like 3 different talent trees except they call it the Path of the Titans or some shit? And it makes sense if you just like shovel that aside and just enjoy having a good time for a little while as you learn the game. That's how I learned it, at least. I didn't know what I was doing for a good like the first like 50 or so games I played. I kind of just like went with vibes. There's no battle passes. I actually play on Mahjong Soul, which does have a battle pass, but it's just the standard gacha login bonus battle pass. And I'm not a big gacha game head, as you know. I don't play gacha games except for Raid Shadow Legends, available now. Maybe you could join my group, my guild on Raid Shadow Legends, and maybe play with me. No, absolutely not. Don't play Raid. But I actually really enjoy Mahjong Soul. It's only a gacha game in the sense that there's skins you can buy, but the whole game is available to you. There's literally no reason to ever... Yeah, in a natural tone. Shit, I forgot. But there's literally no reason to ever spend money on Mahjong Soul. You're not missing out on any gameplay or anything whatsoever. You're literally just missing out on making the game look pretty. And you can also get all those without spending any money. Me personally, I spent like $10 because Mahjong Soul's eaten up like 400 hours of my life probably, because it is a great app. They actually are one of the few that deserves all the support and all the things they get, because they somehow have managed to avoid like terrible monetization. And I think that's mostly because like, oh, you don't need to see my user ID. I guess you wouldn't have anyway. That's mostly because I think they realize that they're like the premier Mahjong platform. Like aside from like Final Fantasy 14, they are like the place to play Mahjong. There's no monetization on this at all. Like, it's crazy. It's really rare. Like, it's literally just like loading screens you can buy on tables and tiles, but there's also lots of free shit you get just for playing during these events that they run all the time. So like 99% of the stuff I've gotten, I've spent no money on. I think I think I spent like $7 getting my avatar Wanjiro here, but that was like literally it. So we'll dig into it like right now. I don't think we even have audio from the game because I muted the music, because I will say the music drives me nuts. But yeah, you look at this, you go, this is a gacha game. There's 2 currencies. Oh, there's the music. All right, we need to mute this. But doesn't matter. Premium currency, in-game currency, don't worry about that. But you get like you get these full stats. It's beautiful. Like you can see your best played hand. You can see your record. You can see how bad I've done in the past. I was once gold, now I'm silver. I deranked after losing a bunch of games against players who actually are good at the game. But again, if you relax your brain and you just chill, it's a very easy game to learn. As long as you're okay with not knowing 100% what's going on at all times and just learning stuff piecemeal, it's a beautiful game. And I think that's probably really hard to do in real life, like if you're learning the game physically. So I feel like Mahjong Soul is very unique in that way, because you're able to, because since everything's like automated, it's very easy. I like this loading screen because none of them look happy to be there. They all look like they hate being at this party for some reason. They all look like they're being held hostage. It's also international. There's no chatting. There's just emotes. So right away, I have auto sort turned on. These are my terminals. I'm gonna collect the red dragons because they're worth a lot of points right now, because they are the Dora, which is one of these tiles up top. That basically the next tile in the sequence from this tile is worth an extra like 1,000 points at the end of the game. And this game is like basically direct PvP, where you're trying to take points actively away from other people. So we have our point totals in the middle. We have the round number here in the center. We have how many tiles are left in the wall. These are our discard piles. So this game also has public information, so you don't have to count cards, which is very nice, or tiles, which is probably one of my favorite things about Mahjong ever. And the goal of the game, it's like poker. It's to build a hand, right? It's to build a hand of tiles that you draw and discard. To build a hand of tiles that you draw and discard publicly, until you eventually have, I want to say, what is it? It's like 4 sets of 3, or no, what is it? Yeah, it's like 4 sets of 3 and a set of pair, like two tiles. In like, there's a million combinations. Check this out. Where is it? It's here. There you go. Here's all the different hands you can win with. Good luck. And again, you don't have to memorize this. You don't need to memorize all those hands. Oh shit! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah, what the hell? I clicked off. Let me get back into the game. Anyway, you don't need to remember any of those hands. People often, when they teach you games, when they teach you this, they teach you like, concentrate on getting one hand. Learn one hand. It's fine. I'll be back in, but I'll have like very little time on this round. But I already know what I'm discarding, so it's fine. They'll concentrate on like scoring an easy hand, a hand that's easy to score. That's like the best beginners thing, because there's literally like 78 hands or something like that in the game. It's not that much, but it's a fuck lot. It's a lot of hands, and these hands can interlap or intersect. They can. I definitely calling a con on that because it's worth more points. These hands can overlap. You can score more points, etc., based on how many hands you build. So it's kind of, the more creative you can get with it, the more fun it is. So like your hands aren't nearly as rigid as you'd think. Like right now, I have a scoring hand if I can finish out the rest of my suits. There's a lot of things regarding like open and closed hands as well that I won't really get into, which is with regards to taking tiles from other, because you can call someone else's tiles that they discard to build one of these sets, but this basically locks you, like you see I have the 4 red dragons down here. It basically locks you out of certain hands, certain scoring hands, like if you ever pick up another player's tiles within that specific round. So also, the anime girls love to talk to you. I don't care for them. We ignore them. No, I'm joking. But so you have to be mindful of, if you're gonna take someone else's tile, if it's worth it or not. This is absolutely worth it. This is 4,000 points right here. It's actually 5,000 points, excuse me. It's 1 for each of these tiles. I think that's how it works. I can't remember. Yeah, it's one for each of these tiles, and then one for the set of red dragons as well. This is called just a terminal hand, where if you have a set of these white dragons or these green dragons, as you can see where I'm pointing with my mouse cursor, these make any hand, if it's open or closed, scoring if you get a set of 3, because there's only 4 of them in the pile of Mahjong tiles, in the pile of like, what, 90 Mahjong tiles or something like that. So it's very hard to get a set of them usually without calling someone else's hand. I did, because I wanted all 4 of them, and I wanted another one of these. Riichi Mahjong also has something called Riichi, where you can say, I am 1 tile away from winning, and I haven't picked up anybody else's tiles. This turns any hand that doesn't have an actual victory condition in it into a winning hand, just by simply going, I'm revealing that my hand is full of sets. That one. We're gonna discard that. So right now I am Ishan 10. I am 1 tile away from winning. If someone plays a 5 of bamboo or a... Wait, is that bamboo? I think that's man, actually. They play a 5 of man, or discard a 5 of man, or a 4 of bamboo, which is the fish. I just win. I will just pick it up and immediately win. So... It's a cool game, IMO. That was a bad discard. But so I'm looking to not discard anything to this person to the left because I know they're 1 tile away from winning. And so you can figure out that public knowledge by looking at their discards. You can figure out kind of where they're building. But it was also, but unfortunately it was a draw. So no, all 3 of us actually were 1 tile away from winning. Except for this player, so we all take a tax from that one player of 1,000 points, because we went through all the tiles and nobody won. And that's kind of it. That's Mahjong. There's a lot more to it than that I'll go into on Sunday when I do the teaching stream, but on the whole, if you're not overwhelmed by having a handful of like 13 tiles or 12 tiles, if this is not overwhelming to you down here, it's a very easy game to learn. The part where it gets complicated is memorizing all of these hands, but that literally you can't fast track that. Like the way I learned to learn all of them was I constantly at first, like the first couple months I was playing, I had a spreadsheet open on my second monitor that was like, what's that hand? What's that hand? And I would look them up during the match or to see if I had anything that matched. But having just like a cheat sheet of all the hands is really useful. Eventually it becomes second nature in the same way, poker hands are. But it is, it's Mahjong, baby. It's Mahjong. This is a very boring board state. I don't want to build inside straights where I'm looking for a tile in between numbers, like this 5 and this 7. Of symbols. I don't want to look for a 6 of symbols. That's not a great tile to be looking for, because it's just 1 tile, right? You want to have it's kind of like an open-ended straight. So I feel like this is the perfect time to teach this game to people, because everybody's getting into, and there's the 6 of, there's the 6 of symbols. This is the perfect time to teach people this game, because everybody's getting into, or everybody's been playing Balatro rather. And this game is more closer to Balatro than poker, I would say. There's also a lot of other info on the screen, like this up here and this up here. The two sticks. We don't worry about those right now. These are extra scoring. Basically, whenever there's a tie, there's like a pot in the center that keeps building up of points. Of these tie sticks. I can't remember which one it is, but basically each time the next person who gets a winning hand gets extra points because there were so many ties. I've had games go where there were 6, 7 ties in a row, and then the person who blew it up just got like a boatload of points because they were the ones who collected all those sticks. It's kind of rare when that happens, but also there's time. You can also prolong a game to make it go on unnecessarily long. Not like on purpose. I mean, you can on purpose. You can kind of go for low scoring hands if you're in the dealer seat. Like, because if the dealer wins, the round count stays the same, and they stay the dealer. And that's the east wind here. That would be Murm across the board for me as the dealer currently, and that rotates each hand every time someone wins, or I believe draws as well. Can't really remember. I don't think it rotates on draw actually. But there's a lot of self-reporting in this game too, which I don't think works that well for an in-person game, right? Like there's penalties if you like score a hand incorrectly or whatever, right? Like you can get penalized points, but digital really prevents that from happening in the first place, so you can kind of just learn to play the game without being afraid that you're like screwing up the game for everybody else, because dropping a random tile from your hand is like a completely viable strategy if you want it to be. You can just discard a random tile every time. You probably won't win very often, but like that's a great way to piss people off at the same table as you, which is very fun. So if you just want to like sour the table and send really, really bad signals to the other players, but makes it very hard for them to read the board state, you can do that. It's great. You also have to, at a higher level too, you also really have to be mindful of all the discards. You really need to learn to read the discards out here and see what you need, rather. What's already been played, what's already been discarded, what's a safe discard. Like, knowing what a scoring set is, like, these two green dragons out, for instance. Oh, here, I'll show you. So, like, I know there's an east out here. Someone already discarded an east, which means there's less likely for someone to have two easts, holding two easts, and to pick up this tile from me. So it's a pretty safe discard. But each game is just, or each turn is just draw a tile, discard a tile. And then people can respond to that discard in various ways. But I love my set of Mahjong tiles in this game with all the paw prints and the fish and the cats, because it's free, and I can't imagine ever switching it to anything unless they do like a Year of the Rat one in, what, 12 years in 2032? And we're drawing another round because nothing's happening at this table. And we all have to give her 1,000 points back, so we're literally back to square one for the most part, except for these two people who both recheat. So they lost their recheat bet, so... God, I don't need to go... When you declare... This is a terrible hand. This hand sucks. Ass. Like, really bad hand. But, like... When you declare a Richi, aka saying my hand is one tile away from winning, but you can't see what any of the tiles are, you have to put up 1,000 of your own points as like a ante, basically. That's the trade-off of being able to turn any hand into a winning hand via a declaration of a Richi, or a reach rather. So, but if you don't win that round, you don't get that 1,000 points back. That 1,000 points goes to whoever won the round, or it goes back into the pot. So the first winning hand here is going to get 4,000 extra points on top of whatever they already have, I believe. Or they'll get 2,000 points, and then they'll get bonus points from the other players, because there's been so many ties. It's, like I said, there's a lot of patch notes that have been applied to this game over the thousands of years it's been played. So there's a million little systems happening that you don't necessarily need to worry about when you're playing it at first. If you want to get, you can get as strategic as you want, but this can also just be a fun social game, which I've never really played like a... I've never played an in-person game. I also have never played this with friends before in my life, which is really sad when I say it out loud. I've basically only ever played it like ranked on Mahjong Soul. But I mean, if you want it to just be a fun social game where you're sitting around BSing and playing a tile every couple of minutes, you know, that's totally a viable option. So I appreciate any game that can be uber competitive and also uber casual. Oh, hey, Toucans. I don't know. I feel like I could teach this game. I'm actually, as I'm talking through it now, I'm realizing it's not as hard. I've kind of put off teaching it for a little bit because I wasn't really sure where to begin. But as I'm like explaining it, I'm realizing I can pretty easily walk people through it. And I think it's definitely one of those games that benefits from having like the first couple hands played where everyone has public hands, which again, that's a feature on Mahjong. So if you do a custom room, you can set everybody to having like all of their hands visible so everyone can see everyone else's tiles, and you can kind of explain like reactionary plays and stuff. Like, I don't know, I've never read any like theory on this game, like, or strategies or anything like that. It's been very fun to kind of just play it and go, oh, I could try this strategy, like, or because I know at one point when I was sitting in the dealer's seat, I had a game where I was like, what if I just keep scoring a bunch of like 1,000-point hands that are really easy to score, like, and I just keep the dealer puck, and then you win like six hands in a row, and you're just like, this is so funny. This would piss so many people off. Like, I think I've talked about my history with this game, but like, I've really I was playing Like a Dragon. I was really enjoying Yakuza Like a Dragon. I unlocked Mahjong, and I tried it out, and I've always been like, yeah. So she just got a scoring hand off of this player, and got an extra 600 points from them, based off of the extra rounds and ties, as well as an extra 2,000 points because of the Riichi stick. So that's how that scoring works. Don't worry about scoring. Let the computer do it for you, is my rule. But yeah, I played Like a Dragon, I played Mahjong, and I had the realization that it was basically just Nerds. Or rather, Nerds was a ripoff of Mahjong. It's like a card game you can play for free that's by Zachtronics, that's on Steam. It's basically like multiplayer solitaire like this, where you have a public tableau of cards that you discard and select from, which is very, very similar to the discard pile here. It's very, very, very similar in concept. It's a kind of, the game plays pretty differently, but in general, the mechanics are the same. You're all kind of sculpting your own hands, trying to make a that's in secret, and you're drawing and discarding, and there's a public area where there's public knowledge of what's left in the deck, and you can react and take those cards yourself to build your hand better, but you're giving other players public knowledge about what you're building when you do that, so you can keep secret. There's just a lot. There's a lot. It's a great game. Truly, the reason this game has persisted for a really long time is because it is actually just a good game, unlike a lot of old card games and gambling games. Oh, hey, Deca. Yeah, I love dropping tiles. I'm about to cough. 1 second. But yeah, it's been a little bit since I've touched Mahjong, but it's, you know, it's like a warm bath. You settle right back in. It's like, yep, I remember this. I'm not sick anymore. I was sick for like 3 weeks, actually. So I'm going to call this 8 because I'm going to try to build an inside hand, which is a scoring hand where you don't have any 1s, 9s, or what I like to refer to as face tiles, which is like, they're not actually called that, they're called terminals, I believe. Or no, they're called honors and wins, which are the wins, these ones that are like east, north, south, and west. And I'm actually at each on 10 right now. I have a winning hand. I just need a 3 of man. But if you have none of these in your hand, it counts as a winning hand. It's like basically a hand with it's, I don't know what it's actually called, but it's a no honors hand. No honors or terminals. One of the easiest hands to build, by the way. This is the one. Oh yeah, there we go. I just drew it off the top and I declare as sumo, which means I drew my winning tile, which means, yeah, which means I take my points from everybody instead of the person who gave me the one tile. Tanyao. Call it Tanyao. Thank you. You're right, Deca, it is. You can also build, now you might ask, so you can build a hand with no terminals and wins. Can you build a hand with only terminals and wins? Absolutely. Oh, I'm so jealous. Yeah, I was just saying, I really want to play it in, like, IRL. I've never played Mahjong in person. Squidly Diddly was just talking about coming back from FWA, too. I was stuck here. Like I said, I did the World Series Retro Tournament. Retro Series over on Gpool stream. It was a blast. And then Jay's birthday party was on Sunday, so we had people over for that. Oh, good. Well, settle in, everybody. Hey, Tempest, hey, Jock. Down the hill where the weeping willows grow, where the tree frogs chirp and the sleepy turtles stroll, where the crickets croon, hey, 100. The sun is setting low, down at Gaither's Pond. Welcome back to the pond, y'all. Well, if you got the gumption, then you'll know just what to do. Grab a pair of mud boots and a fishing pole or two. The fishing crawdads come alive when you've a mind to take the time to step. I'll wait for this to finish, but I realized something about the title Gaither's Pond's Fishtails. Down and hang on to your seat, 'cause we'll fly high to the southern gospel beat. You'll clap your hands and stomp your happy feet down at Gaither's Pond. Down at Gaither's Pond. Thank you for the raid, Jacques. But welcome in. What were you up to tonight? I didn't actually see. I was flying by the seat of my pants the second I got home to get this set up. We're zhonging, y'all. Oh, that usually means a big hand when they get that. Probably like 8,000 points? Oh yeah, big hand. So, set of green dragons. They have a straight. They have every single one of these tiles. They had a half flush, which means their hand is only one type of tile plus honors. And I didn't see what the last one was. Probably Dora. Oh, they just won. All right, round's over. Oh, Animal Well. Plays for a manga or higher, yeah. That's okay. I also, if you were curious, this is the only furry character in Mahjong Soul is Wanjiro, but it's great. He's great. We like Wanjiro. So I'll do like one more here, and we'll hope it doesn't go long. Then jump over to some Doom 2, because I still got some mac and cheese left. I've been waiting for a long time. Let's get going. Oh, Hannah, I'm sorry. I did forget about Hannah. We'll jump back into this. So, the difference between an East and a South is... This is 4 rounds. This is 8 rounds. Yeah, no worries. They're all trapped in here. She's really upset. Christmas girl. But once you learn to play Mahjong, there's a whole world of mediocre retro games that opens up to you. There's hundreds of retro games you can play once you know Mahjong. There's every console has 20 plus Mahjong games for it. I want to say Richi Mahjong here is like the most popular one by far, but I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. I just know I think it's the most played currently. Oh, yeah, I totally believe that. Mario cheats at most of those games he's in. He's a little cheater. Oh, that's sick. Deka, I bet Aki knows about that. You should ask Aki. Aki knows the Simple Series games pretty well. They might be able to clue you in on which one it was. Cadenza, good news. Also, hello. Come out this Sunday. I'm gonna be teaching Mahjong. Proper. I did go over it a little bit earlier when I started up the stream just to kind of explain what the hell is going on here, but I'm going to be teaching it to a couple people this Sunday. I haven't set a time yet, but it's probably going to be a little earlier in the day, like around noon or so. No, you didn't miss that stream. It never happened because I wasn't sure how to approach it. I don't want to call this. I want to keep this hand inside because my hand right now has a lot of sets going on, but this is not a winning hand. I have terminals here. I have winds here, but these are neither my seat wind nor the round type wind, which would be east. Like east, the set of east is always worth 1,000 points. So I kind of want to keep this hand closed. See if I could. Yeah, I'm going for a greedy Chitoi. Hey Juniper. So I'm trying to keep this hand closed to see if I can somehow declare a Ricci and just up like a 1 or a 2, but it's not looking good. This is looking like a bad hand, actually. You should. It's great. I don't, but they're discarding all the tiles I need. So right now I'm looking to see if there's a 3 out there anywhere that I want. Like a 3 of man, and there's not, so we're just gonna get rid of this section. Kind of keep it how it is. I love me some Mahjong Soul, so. Right, no, okay, so my toucans, my belief is 7 pairs is a trap. 7 pairs is like it feels like such a hard hand to get. Despite it being worth very little points. I try not to go for 7 pairs unless I start with like 4 or 5 pairs in my opening hand, because I'm just like, basically there's the hand, there's a winning hand. I know I said everything needs to be sets of 3, but there's a winning hand where you have 7 sets of 2. And it always looks like it's going to be really good, and then it never is. Good. Get rid of this hand, I don't want it. These two norths that were worth 1,000 points each, they were a trap. I shouldn't have kept them. I should have discarded them. Yeah, the pairs aboard to triplet. See, now this is a hand I can get behind. If I pick up a three of characters here, that's like basically 5 tiles I don't have to worry about. But it's also open, so if I never see a 3, I can get rid of this 2. Oh, look, a 3. All right, we'll get rid of this north. So this is a good set. And I also have 2 5s and 2 east, so this is a good hand. I can confidently declare a pawn if they drop a 5 or an east here. Not doing 9 gates. I don't think I've ever actually built 9 gates. That's a Yakuman, isn't it? Yeah. The only ones from the 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5. Yeah. Nope. I still vividly remember my one Yakuman I've ever gotten. So I know I was saying there's all these hands in this game, right? Like there's like what 60, 70 hands. That number keeps going up depending on what I say. But Yakuman and double Yakuman basically just win you the game immediately. They're worth 50,000 if I remember correctly points. I have only gotten a Yakuman which was all wins. Or whatever that was called. Like I had a set of every wind, and I started with 2.5, or I started with 2 and 2 of the other ones in my opening hand, and then I got it in like 7 turns. It was ridiculous. Jesus. Yeah, and people love to chase 13 orphans, which is a trap, but that's okay. Yeah, see, this was a really good open. See, I started with just these 4. And now I have 2 sets of 6 that are basically locked in and good to go. The 9s are alive. No, I might have to. I mean, this is my next discard, and then we'll move from there into something else. No, that's my next discard. I should have saved that maybe for later. It's a safe discard, but. Oftentimes, following someone else's discard with the same tile is usually very safe. Ugh, fuck you. I had a hand, and the problem is if you start off with a pretty good hand, like if you start off with like a hand that's like 2 or 3 tiles away from scoring, it usually means someone else's too, because they also they got those tiles you're not seeing that would fuck up your hand normally. Look at this one though. This one's even more insane. This one's still 9 gates. We'll move towards it. If nothing else, I could probably move towards a half flush. I will, fans. I will. Thank you. It's good seeing you. Is it 100? God, we're up to 368 on cheese time. That's absurd. A lot of garbage. Yeah, which one was that? That was it's like it just has to be everything within the series, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you need 3 triplets on each side. Is it closed only? There you go. Yes, it's closed only. I'm gonna take it. I don't care. We'll go for the flush or the half flush. It's fine. I don't think it's gonna happen because there's a couple discards over here. I mean, there's not too many, but I think someone else is sitting on these as well. Fuck. Yeah, we'll just go for the flush, for the half flush of just like all dots. You know what I mean? Then I get handed that. But ultimately, I'll be discarding this. So, piecemeal. But it's nice to sit on a set and then just throw it away. Trying to see what I want to pick up next, though. Maybe a 6. Hand isn't ideal, though. There's not really too many good weights. Like, any of these are good, but... Yeah, that's a safe discard too. I think the 7 is as well. Nobody's in bamboo right now. I don't think. Or if somebody is, it's like this up here. These 4 9s. But yeah, Deca, I haven't jonged in a really long time. I'll play a game here or there on my phone, but I haven't like just sat down and played a bunch. So I figured why not? Because, again, doing a teaching stream this Sunday, if you've ever wanted to learn Mahjong proper, look for my stream this Sunday at some point. Earlier in the day, in the early afternoon, if you're on the East Coast. No. Oh, fuck. I knew that was dangerous. Ah! And the second I discarded, I was like, there's no 6s out there, but surely it's still early. She got me for 8,000. It's okay. Yeah, I played a ton of this, like, when I was working from home. There was, like, an insane period where I was playing, like, 2 games. I was playing Mahjong and, like, Netrunner at the same time. Or, like, I was playing, oh, I want that. Give me that. This is bad. Should have done that. This hand's stinky. For that. Or, like, discard-wise, but... I was playing Mahjong and then I was playing Netrunner on a second screen at the same time, or I was playing like once I had Mahjong, Netrunner, and then I was also playing like Hearthstone, and that was the darkest moment in my life. I don't know how I was keeping him going. I was definitely not playing Mahjong well. But Netrunner was getting a little too complicated to really do that. But like I was playing, I was doing MTG Arena and Mahjong at the same time for a while too. But I don't play Magic anymore. I played that in years. I'm good. I don't want to spend money on my card games anymore. Or if I do, I want them to go to like the non-profit co-op that's keeping Netrunner going, and not like Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro. I'm good. No hate to those who do. Yeah, this is a losing proposition here. Like, even if I can get a scoring hand out of this, I'm probably still gonna lose unless I ding this person to my right and get them under 30,000 points. See, like, I could totally understand wanting to play them. They're great. They're great little games. I don't do collectible card games. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my money It's fun to play. Like, it's fun to play with proxies. That's perfectly fine. Or playing it digitally, like on Tabletop Sim or something. Or like, I know Duel Links as well is a place a lot of people play, but I don't know the state of that with regards to like the amount of money you have to put in. I'm sick of the secondary market in those games, I'll be honest too. It just was like such a hassle to have to keep up with prices and costs, and like it's just not fun to think of my hobby that way unless it's something I'm actively can enjoy without doing it. So that's why I like Netrunner. Netrunner's very good. I might want to do it. I want to do a Netrunner teaching stream at some time as well, because Android Netrunner is like the best card game. It's so much fun, and I played. I used to play the original Netrunner in the '90s when I was a kid, and I really liked it then. I love the weird like the cyberpunk like aesthetic to it, especially the original one. No, Android, or although current Netrunner has a really cool setting too. We pawn my. Oh, she's going for all triplets. Well, I mean, oh, I sumoed. Yeah. Tengen Shodai. That's not enough points. It's like 2,000. Yeah. Yep. I'm still in last. Rip to my gamer score. I basically ran myself on my own sword there. I shouldn't have called those north. I thought maybe, I don't know why, but that's okay. We'll do one more. Let's do one more. It's not even been an hour yet. We're still flexing the Mahjong muscles. But yeah, no, Deca, Netrunner's currently maintained by like a non-profit group, and I think the competitive scene is bigger than it ever was when it was under Fantasy Flight. Like, there's more people playing now than there's ever been. Like when I played it when it was owned by Fantasy Flight. So like they're doing a really good job of keeping the like sets current and in the same spirit. So, and they're all print and play. You can just play it for free. They give you access to all the images, but if you want professionally printed ones, they also offer that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. I went to a tournament with a bunch of print and play stuff. Like a local tournament a couple months back, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I hadn't played a card game like tournament in person in like 4+ years or something crazy like that, and I used to go to them all the time. So it was a little weird to be back in it, but Netrunner players are in general very, very friendly and love talking about their game and getting people into it. And it's not one of the least gatekeepy card games I've ever played. Like, and I think that's probably because that's how it stays successful, is word of mouth. So yeah, one person is runner and one person's corp. Yeah, you play both sides. Oh, I'm gonna go for all insides here because I have a pretty good hand set up for that. Get rid of that. Like, I just have to get. This is my only other terminal / honor. These aren't anything, but this is a set. I got a set here. I got 2 red 5s. Those are each worth an extra 1,000 points. This is even worth keeping. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these disconnected straights. But yeah, you each take turns playing runner and corp, and then like so you can in theory tie. You can go like 1-1. I can't remember exactly how that breaks down. I feel like you get points for winning each side. It's based on like the number of agenda points you score. Like if it goes to time, I think that's just a tiebreaker though. I don't really remember the tournament scoring because I was just like, I just want to play some damn Netrunner. Like Jinteki.net is a digital Netrunner tabletop too, so it's just like this, where it's structured and has the full rule set and everything. Oh, I'm definitely calling this. This leaves me with an open 4-5, which is perfectly fine. I'm Ishan 10 right now. I'm 2 tiles away. I think that's what Ishan 10 is. And then Tempai is when you're 1 away. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I didn't even think I could do the 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is good. Now I have open weights. I can get a 2 of here, or 5, or a 3 bamboo, or a 6 of bamboo. Not a 6 of dots though. I don't want that. Enough with the 6 of dots. I like a 5 of dots. That would be dope. There's one there. There's already been... No, don't want that. There's already been one discarded. That's like a 3 of bamboo, maybe? Or a 6 of bamboo? So, I know I've been sick, but I just want to state how good I feel. Even regardless of getting better, I feel like I have so much energy now, and I think it comes through in my voice, and I don't know... Oh my god. But I have this outpouring and well of energy inside me that I'm just like ready and raring to go at all times here. I think I kind of want to keep this. I feel like I'm never gonna get the 2 or the 5. I'm gonna ditch this. I have these, so I know I can go for another 4 or another 7, which isn't ideal, but declared a Ricci with a 3. So there's a couple times when you can call tiles off of other people. Oh, this is terrible. No, I don't even... See, this is why you should do your counts. This is why you should count the tiles out there, because there's no more 4s or 5s. Here, this is at least better than nothing. I can get a 4 here, but... Terrible. This is why you need to count tiles. Oh, this is way better. Yeah. And I know for a fact she's not going to call my 3. So I can try to get a... I got one... There's a 4 left and a 7 left. And there's the 4th fucking 6 of dots. I drew 3 of them. I got 4 tiles left in theory that I can win off of here. Off this Tempai. No way. I don't like this. Don't call it. Okay, we're good. Last tile. Okay, we were both in Tempai, so we got our consolation prize, but I didn't declare Ricci, so I get to keep my points. See, they were on all pairs, and it was terrible. It lost them the game. Yeah, that was a really scary 8 to discard. That was really reckless. Because no one had ever seen any of them, but I got lucky. This is also an okay hand that I kind of want to keep closed. This isn't an open straight or open. I don't know actually know what a sequence. I think it's called, maybe it's called a sequence. Who knows? A sequence of 3 tiles is called like 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4. But this is an open one. I can get neither a 1 or a 4. I'd rather have the 6, 7 rather than the 9. Like, terminals are kind of a trap because they can only go in one direction, right? They can only go, like, 9s can only go down if you're building a sequence, and 1s can only go up, so they're like not ideal. We'll ditch these. 2 7s is, I feel like a 6 and 2 7s is better than a 2 and a 3. That's so funny. You were on the same as me. Up the 2. Yeah. Oh, the 2 of characters? Oh, yeah, I probably should do that. Well, look at this. Look. I got an 8 here. I mean, I'll cut the 7 and we'll be sitting pretty here. Oh. Alright, we'll go open with this hand, because now we're in Tempai. See, if I cut the 2, I wouldn't be in Tempai. Huh? Huh? Now I went on a 2. I went on a 3. I don't want this. Get these 9s out of here. Yeah, it's a middle weight. I don't like a middle weight. I don't like a single tile weight. But I can shape this into a better hand. Probably. I maybe should have kept that. Yeah, it's even better. All right, we good. And we're looking for a 1 or a 4. Cool. Reachy person discarded a 2 already. I know that's safe. So, so one of the things I haven't said yet as well. This is a bad discard. It's fine. It's early in the game. It's the first round basically. If you discard a tile, you can't call that same tile from someone else to win the game. Right? It can't be the last tile. Like if I discard this 9 of dots and later I need a 9 of dots as like the final finisher, can't call it. You don't get to call it. Period. Like it's not a winning hand then. So you have to be careful with your discards as well. But again, you don't need to think about that. There's no way. Come on. There's no way this person has it. Yeah. 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 I think it's confusing to beginners, but because this game, it can be like information overload. Like when you first start playing, you're just looking at a ton of shit like all the time, and it's just like, well, what is that? What is that? And there's a timer going, and it's stressful, and you just have to kind of put it aside. And like I did the tutorial here, and then I just started like dropping tiles because I wasn't really sure what I was doing, but I started going, okay, that I wasn't allowed to call that. Why wasn't I allowed to call that? And it's like, was it because of the discard? Yeah, Furriton. You're gonna Furriton constantly when learning, but it almost never happens after, I would say, like the first 100 games. I don't like this hand. I don't like this. It might have been worth keeping. I should have kept that. It could have pulled a 5 or a 7. I do over here. Like I can snipe like a 4 or a. I don't like holding on to these. I really don't like holding like the 9-8 or the 1-2 most of the time. I think it looks easy to get, and it's not. Yeah, this was the right play. Even with just the pair of East, that's still good. That's still fine. Oh, I didn't want that. It's fine. Yeah, I don't want that either. This still count. This can still count in my scoring hand at the end of the game. So, or at the end of the round. So the 2 Easts is fine. But if someone discards the 4th East, hey, I'll take it. Oh yeah. Maybe we get out of dots as well, and we just get into characters here. Oh, thanks for the raid, Violet. How's it going? Thank you for the mouse mania. Also, thank you for the shout out. I think that was, yeah. I actually think I just did that shout out right now. Oh. They got Ricci music. Oh, she got Ron for a lot. Maybe. No, not at all. Welcome in. It's good seeing you again. It's the cat. We got the cow raid. Hey, Jade. We're dropping tiles and then playing Doom. Well, I'll probably go get some. I'll take a short break and get some water after this one. But yeah, welcome to the 3rd Mahjong game of the night. Maybe I'll win this one. It's so funny. She had like this big flashy this big flashy effect for her Ron, and this is nothing. I don't like this hand though either. This hand could go for all outsides, I guess. I mean, if I want to, I guess. Which would be all terminals or honors, or hands including terminals or honors, rather. Or sets including terminals or honors. Ah, God. Bleh. This game has very precise language, and I fuck it up, like, constantly. Optionally, I can go for 7 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I guess if I pick up a red dragon or a 3... I'm not picking up the 3. This is actually what I'm discarding. But if I pick up another triplet, I'll just pivot to the triplet. Yeah, we'll just pivot to the triplet. Yeah, a lot of Mahjong is people will interchangeably use the Japanese terminology and English terminology in Mahjong, and it can get really confusing. But I do what I tell everybody: just relax your brain. Just relax it, and understand that you're not going to get it all in 1 game. You're not going to get it all in 5 games. You're not going to get it all in 25 games. It's going to take hundreds of games before everything really sinks in and you can kind of see the flow of the tiles, or you could pretend to see the flow of the tiles at least. Dora-chan. But as it is right now, these are pretty good weights for, like, I should try to, the problem is I don't know them all, because a lot of the terms I picked up from, like, other streamers that I've watched playing Mahjong, or, like, just reading, like, Wikipedia. So Mahjong's been is a very solitary game to me usually. It's very much like a Oh, what were you up to, by the way? I'm sorry, Violet. What were you playing tonight? What was on the docket for the cow?
Music, my friends.
3 of 10 months. Oh yeah, how is it so far? I like that pom-pom. That's crazy. Isn't it great, little creature? I love the paw. Wanjiro is the best character. That's fair. Yeah, big pom-pom fan here, but I haven't actually played the game. See, I'm not paying attention at all to what tiles are getting put out here. I'm just discarding stuff. And that's a viable option. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, I will absolutely go to bat for Mahjong Soul as the best possible way to play Mahjong. And hey, if you want to learn to play Mahjong, maybe come out this Sunday around noontime, where I'm doing a Mahjong teaching stream that I promised over a year ago for the nice people who donated money to see a Mahjong teaching stream. We're gonna do it now this year, so please come out this Sunday. I'll have some friends on. We're gonna teach them Mahjong, rather. It'll be a good time. I'll try to do my best, but again, it's a convoluted, complicated game. But it's not as complicated as you think. I always tell people it's like if you've ever played like an MMO that's like 6 expansions deep and it's your first time getting into it. Like you've never played it before, know nothing about it. And you're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is there 4 talent trees? What is this like archaeology system? What is this? Like, there's so many little things tacked onto this game that over the years to like balance it out, or to like keep it fresh, or to like keep certain types of plays from becoming too like overbearing. And as long as you can kind of go with the flow and understand that you're not going to get everything immediately, and that it's okay because it's just a game. The car going by, I think you might hear it. I'm also in Tempai right now, looking for all triplets. Looking for a green dragon or possibly a 5 of symbols. Yeah, and like I think if you can play Balatro and you can understand the weird math and the bonuses in Balatro, you can definitely wrap your head around this. People say it's about poker, but I think Balatro is a more accurate Especially now that that's out, like a more accurate sort of analogy, because it's Balattra's barely poker, y'all. Balattra's amazing, but it's not poker. It just uses poker hands, and that's fine. But you can definitely learn this game if you can learn that, and it is a blast. I'm gonna try to go for all greens here. What do you need for all greens in the Yakuman? Isn't it like win a hand with only green tiles? Oh yeah, but you can't use any outside tiles, or you can't use any terminals. It's really strange. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, let's go for the flush or whatever. Oh. This is a pretty good hand now. Otherwise, and I'm actually only in second place by 100 points right now. Bamboo tiles are a trap. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about bamboo tiles in general. Oh right, you can't use like the 5s because they have a red 5 on them. I remember that now. Very specific to the art on the tile. It's so funny. But you can also just build a flush. But I don't know what it is. I think if I remember right, like Bamboo 2 is like the tile that's been in my most losing hands. If I remember right, that Mahjong Soul told me. But I think I was getting into that too with regards to why Mahjong Soul rules so hard, and that's because it's not it's extremely unpredatory for a mobile gacha game. There's nothing in it that you can't just like. I know everyone always says you can earn everything in the game through just playing it, but you can here. But also, no gameplay at all in any way, shape, or form is locked behind money, or time spent playing it, aside from like higher ranked modes. And I think that's an understandable thing. Like, yeah, you can't just jump in and play with the best people. You have to like actually win games and stuff, you know? So like nothing is actually locked behind money. Those aren't even locked behind money either. It's literally just cosmetics that are locked behind money. That was a nasty hand. Yeah, everybody had a disgusting hand there, I think. That's okay, Deca. You know, Deca, it's perfectly fine because I'm in first now. So if there was a person I wanted to win the hand, it was probably the person in last. So this hand is also nuts. Get rid of that. Look at these wins. Do I take it? Do I go for the all wins? I don't think I do. I think I'm content with just the pair of Western wins here. I think I'm totally content holding on to these one of my pairs. Yeah, a lot of this game is letting other people lose and discarding tiles that you know are safe to discard, which is pretty fun. It's another way you can play the game, but you can play the game however you want. You can play it however you want. You can play it completely randomly if you want. That's a viable strategy. You can get extremely minute with the tile counting if you want. That's a strategy. You can only play and try to get certain hands and just ignore all other hands. I guess I guess you could do that. That's also a strategy. It's a beautiful little game. You're beholden to luck, but it's not as bad as you'd think. 5, 6. Fucker. I did kind of want that, but. Cool. We like that too. Get rid of this. Nasty. Sure, we're at 5 pairs. Why not? Whatever. Yeah, we'll take the East. I want Eastern Wind. That might have been a better discard than that, but I feel like completing this hand would be, or completing this set would be easier. So I'm looking for a 6 or a 4 or a 7. Getting good though. It's the last hand of the round. I'm technically in the lead. The game doesn't end though unless someone's over 30,000 points. So you go to like bonus rounds. You go to like extra innings. Oh yeah, we conned that. So Con does a couple of things. It reveals another one of these tiles, but you also get to draw another tile off the stack, so it's kind of a big risk-reward thing. Seeing an extra tile is good, but also revealing an extra Dora in the top left means that that tile is now worth... the next tile in sequence is now worth even more points. So it's, like, super risky. Oh, fuck! Why? We're going to bonus for hands now. Oh, you never drop? I actually didn't know. Yeah, those are free tiles that aren't in the game. Those are literally there to get around like tile counting, if I remember correctly as well, right? So it serves like a double purpose. Hey, Noisette. No, I want Tempai. It's the dead wall, so it's like when you burn cards in like Blackjack. Oh, hey, Hazel. Still, my sub alerts are still broken, and I don't know. It's like it's not pulling the right info, but we still get to see those funny little rats play their magical piano, and that's all that really matters. It's good seeing you. Welcome to the Mahjong stream. It's only gonna be a Mahjong stream for 1 or 2 more hands, and then it'll be a Doom 2 stream. Isn't that fantastic? I don't think I want that. To think about it, I do want that, and we'll take that. That's good. Yeah, you hear that sort of like funky jazz that they're playing. Yeah, Doom 2, also known as Quake. But if you want to learn Mahjong, hey, maybe come out this Sunday. Around noontime Pacific, and I'll be teaching Mahjong. Hey, Antavor. I'll be teaching Mahjong to some friends, and by proxy, you, the audience. You, the viewer. I think I keep this 4... I definitely keep this 4, but I think I keep this 3 as well, and I'm going to ditch this 8 and 7. I don't like these. They're open, but... I didn't realize there's a silencer in Quick. As if you're not just moving around so fast, it does not matter. They really thought people weren't going to move around. Yeah. You're constantly doing the... I love Quake Guy noise. What's the Quake Guy called? Is he the Quaker? He's not Quake Guy. It's something else. Like, Ranger. Yeah, it's Ranger. Trying to think, because that's what he's called in Quake 3, right? It's like... Get the chocolate out of my mouth. I'll do some Quake 3 voice impressions. Do some Quake 3 Arena, like, announcer impressions here. 1 second. I'm trying not to spit chocolate, like, all over my keyboard here. It's like a... Bitterman. No, that's awful. Like, I can't get my voice that deep. It's, he says like a... Orb. Phobos. I can't do the 3 frags left. I can only do like when you select a character in Quick 3. I always thought Bitterman was like the funniest name ever. Because I was like, why is he named Bitterman? That's stupid. Oh yeah, he's called Troop in Quake 4. That sucks. Quake 4 sucks. I beat Quake 4. It sucks. This game is never ending. Ooh, okay, maybe it is ending. Okay, it's definitely ending. I'm getting third again. Oh yeah. He's just, yeah, Bitterman is just like an army guy. He's basically like a Doom sergeant. He's like a Doom shotgun guy who's yellow. Like he's got jaundice. Alright, let me just collect my voting tickets for logging in and playing matches. And we're gonna go vote for these skins to return, and we're gonna vote for the Wanjiro Halloween skin because I want it. I want the emotes. It's not gonna win, but I'm gonna vote for it. It's such a lie. It's so bad. You know what Quake 4 plays like? Here's what Quake 4 plays like. It plays like Doom 3, and that's not a compliment. It plays like Doom 3. And I'm coming for Doom 3 too. I'm coming for Doom 3. You've been voting for him? Good. Nani? So, full disclosure, to unlock this costume, I put in a lot of time. Here are all the skins I've earned over the time. Here's all my anime boys that I don't use because they're not Wanjiro. I have this fox guy I used for like a month or two before I finally got Wanjiro unlocked. Anyway, you never got to see my cool Richi stick. That's a dongo that looks like him. And it's very important that I show you that I've gotten his bond level to 5 by giving him just a shitload of stuff. Double reach one. Yeah, everybody talks about the getting. Okay, have you gone back and played through that sequence of him getting strongified though? Because it's really boring. I remember it being really fucked up and brutal when I did it as like a teen, and then I did it recently, like 5 or 6 years ago, and it was just like, this looks bad. You kind of just lay there and you see a buzzsaw get lowered on you, and he goes, ah! Like, he just makes, like, the pain noise. It's not really all that, like, graphic as you'd think getting your legs cut off would be. But we're gonna BRB. I'm gonna go fill up my water / get more water, etc. So we're gonna take, like, a 5-minute break. I'm gonna run an ad. You know, maybe don't watch the ad. Maybe go get some water, stretch, do all that fun stuff that you do when I'm not around. I don't know what you do. I don't live your life. And then we're going to dig into some Doom 2 Ramp. It's been a long time since I played Ramp. The Rabbit All-Comers mapping project. It's a community map project. There's like several hundred community maps in it. It rules. I was picking my way through it for a while. I kind of stopped when I was not wanting to stream a lot. But we're going to get back into it because there's still so much more to see. There's more Fursonas to look at. I've seen at least 3 Fursonas in this ramp alone, which is great. Yeah, so it'll be a good time. Stick around. Let me get some music going. I crucially need some music. Not that music. Always that music. Okay. Hey folks. Can you believe it? We are back. We are alive and we are back in the seat. I think I accidentally muted my mic earlier as in the middle of me talking, so I don't know how much of that went through, but we're here. We're playing back. I'm playing Doom 2. I'm gaming. We're back from Mahjong. We're listening to my favorite library music album, Risky Business.
He's very responsible.
He's very responsible. That sounded like slowed down. Did you hear that? That was weird. Anyway. Hey. I'm here. You're here. We're playing some Doom 2. So maybe we'll jump right into it. But first, crucially, I gotta switch me dang sources. I thought I had switched it over, but I am a freaking liar and a half. So we're gonna actually wait for, you know, Doom to load here. If you can believe it, we are fixing everything. Let's watch Wish. We're not. Yeah, let's watch Wish and book some flights. Y'all want to book some flights with me on Booking.com? We have our. I of course. Yeah, look at this. Last time I played was like. Ooh. Last time I played was like in November of last year. Goodness gracious. So what was my latest one? I believe this is it. 15, 16. We're gonna dive into 15. Yeah. I think this is the one. I might have actually. Let me look here. No, 15, 18. Excuse me. This is the one. This is my stream. This is my stream save. Your favorite character learned a Mahjong spell? That's beautiful. I have my beautiful iconic custom Doom guy face created by channel moderator and artist Koji the Roll. I don't believe these lights do anything, but yeah, there's a lot of levels in this. I don't actually remember how many. Several hundred. I could play My Name is Chair. Wow, this looks like a great place for girls to kiss. Or I could play the Wolf Cove. Let's do the Wolf Cove because it's short and medium. Hey Jeff, hey Jeff the Rat, welcome in. You got here just in time to check out a RAM 2013. Yeah, Doom Guy just has good expressions. One sec, I do want to adjust the sources so it's just like slightly raised above this because it doesn't do the art justice unless you can see the full thing. And this background, this wallpaper is just much too cheery for this, so we need to fix that too. Okay, where's my Doom one? I had a Doom. That's the pizza one. The one we're looking for. I'm doing excellent. I'm playing some Doom. I'm playing some Ramp 2023. The Rabbit All-Comers Mapping Project. I'm gonna try not to die to this heavy weapons guy. By side strafing just a little bit. We got another one over there too, so we're gonna want to pick him off. Yeah. Oh yeah. Chain gun to start. Put it up with a shotgun, so no problem here. I was watching Lilith Mode play Ramp actually the other day, and I was like, oh man, I need to go back to Ramp. I miss Ramp. This is what, Wolf Den? Wolf Cove by, I didn't see the name unfortunately. Ah. Doing excellent. I lost all my games of Mahjong though, but we're not letting it bother us. I'm actually using Doom as a method event. No, I'm joking. I'm totally fine. It's just Mahjong. Ow. That one actually didn't hurt that bad. Ah! That one either. That one did 70 damage. That one did a lot of damage, and we're gonna hope. Berserk pack down there. Oh, you know, the sound is like not high enough, isn't it? Why don't you turn that up? That's still not high enough. You know if it blows out your eardrums, y'all, but it's looking like it's not too bad here. Someone around here somewhere. I can hear them. Hear the zomp breathing. Ooh, double kill. I feel like that berserk pack is gonna trigger something. No, I guess not. Ah! That's a lot of imps. They definitely want you to like rush the rockets and fight this guy, but ah! I thought I could weave in between them. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, the song is Cold Smoke by the Ace Man. We're gonna turn it up just a little more. I feel like it's just a little too quiet. Doom should be loud. Oh, they were fighting. They did some infighting there. Oh, I'm liking this jam though. This jam is the bop. This jam is the bop. So I can go that way, but I don't know if I want to. Mostly shotgun guys. Oh! Caught! It's getting caught on the terrain. I think I got one of them down. That's the one I was looking to get down. Alright, we good. That was much easier. Much more handleable. Oh, yeah. We love Teddy in this stream. We're big Teddy fans. Shout out Teddy Dead Rat. One of the best rats to do it on ever. Yeah, no worries. Feel free to lurk. You know, pull up a chair, grab a celery stick, and and an orange juice, and settle on in. Let's save that berserk pack for later when I'm after I've taken too many arachnotron hits to the face. Feel free to peruse the selection of annoying sounds you can play for very little points. Come on now. Super shotgun across the way as well.
Show bed bug.
Or possibly show bed bugs. Why isn't my auto run on? What the heck? Oh, okay, it was.
Oh, I must say that smells delicious.
That one is so loud. My next oh god, my next project is to move. I need to move all my sounds over to Sammy, as well because no, I should have gone fist. No, you're fine. Because I realized that the sounds I've been playing via OBS are not worth it. Like the way I currently do things is actually like a massive drag on my CPU. I had no idea, so I need to fix that at some point, but it's one of the many things I need to fix about the stream. Because there's always some way to do it more efficiently, but it requires time. Yeah, they're just excited, you know, they got the zoomies. It's kind of like after, like, you know, your cat takes a dump or eats and it just starts, like, going crazy. I don't want to fight these revenants yet. I want more shotgun ammo for them. Yeah, I shouldn't have picked this up yet. How did that was weird, it switched me. I thought for sure I had shotgun ammo there, yeah. Because I think I want this rocket launcher to deal with oh, it's fine. Forgot I had a berserk pack earlier. It makes these guys very trivial, especially if you surf on them. Oh man. Although I'm distinctly low on health now, so you know. Who's the dumb one here? Ugh. Yeah, this should make really quick work of the revenants down here. The beats are extremely sick on this level. Got them both. Yeah, easy. This is actually, I like this level a lot. This is a nice little tightly designed like cave system style level. It's a lot crammed into a small place, but the map design is very, like, the map layout and design is very everything has a reason for being there, which is really nice. Oh, I need to use my chain gun. I actually made it across here. Amazing. Ah! Do not want to fight a pain elemental that far away. Oh. Okay, enough. Are you not dead? You've taken so much. Let them infight for a little bit. Cacodemons are kind of fighting the The Lost Souls. Oh, the Lost Souls are really fighting each other. Okay. I do love the... I don't know if this debate even matters anymore, though. The debate of mouse look versus no mouse look in Doom, because it's technically not present in the original Doom, but, like, it's such a, like, modern, like... It's such a modern luxury of FPSs to have mouse look. I saw health around the corner and I got so excited, but there's terrifying. I think I got one of them. Maybe that is not fair. It was literally waiting around the corner for me. I'm so no, it's completely fair. All right, one more time here. I got this. This one's always dead here. I wonder if they're spawning in on top of each other or something. Wonder if it's like a teleprag. Yeah, I think waiting until I have rockets to take out the Revenant is a good idea. Nothing back at the start. Damn. It's working for me. Oh, I didn't get the Berserk pack. Shit. Oh, fuck. We're gonna cheese these. Okay. Give to me the Berserk pack. But each of these weapons, oh god, each of these weapons is placed in such a way they want you to use it on a specific set of enemies they throw at you, which is really cool. Like, the Berserk pack is clearly meant for taking out the pink demons here. Or they just kind of go, here's a chain gun, here's a shotgun, fight them. I think... I love that you can see the intentional planning in a Doom 2 like map. It's so much fun. I don't know. The way everything kind of interlocks in this game is so fascinating to me. Save those shotgun shells. I don't know if I'll ever need them, but we'll take the armor power-ups. Honestly, just having my own Doom guy art is like basically bucket list. A very easy bucket list to make, but still a bucket list. Yeah, hit scanned as I went around the corner, damn. Ow, 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 ow. Cool. Sandwiched really hard by these freaks. Oh, they're fighting good. What we want. Jesus. This is what we want for Pain Elemental. Anything you can do to keep him from spawning more guys. Oh my god. I think I got that Pain Elemental. Oh my god, these random lost souls are terrifying. Oh. There was still a fourth one like above me. This is why I didn't play that other one, because it was a 5 difficulty compared to this one's 3 difficulty. But we'll get to it. We'll get to the A Cool Place for Girls to Kiss, I believe it was called. Okay, so don't actually want to go up there until I'm ready to take that health back, I don't think. I don't really want to waste that that Berserk pack on not healing. But I also don't want to waste my ammo on these Revenants with that, because the rocket launcher is much more efficient at it, if that makes sense. So maybe I'll clear these guys. If I take any damage, I'll just come back and grab the Berserk pack. Like that. I don't want to take like that, all that damage. I don't think the pinkies spawn until, yeah, I pick up the until I pick up the rocket launcher, so. If you don't duck and weave against pink demons, they will bite you for a lot of damage when you're trying to melee them to death. So you gotta like get in, get your hit in, and then back off. Yeah, Ontivore, we'll play it next. It was the next one in the series. Can I do this? No. Only if they're near the edge. It was 4 level length and 5 difficulty, yeah. It's a bit spicy for my taste. No way. That was flawless. Flawless Revenant. I used 8 rockets on it, but it's fine. I'm sure I'll probably need some later, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to just not take accidental damage like that, where I'm in a very safe spot and I'm just like keeped by looking around a corner. I activated a Kaka demon earlier too through this wall, and I'm waiting for him to show up. Ow. There. Possibly the most annoying Arachnotron positioning I've ever seen. It's beautiful. Go away. I want my super shotgun. I want y'all to come to me. This is looking a lot better than before. I have a box of shells back here I can grab as well as a box of bullets. Oh, and a health kit. Yeah. Yeah, much better position now than any of the other previous runs. Where did the pain elemental go? Oh, he's still there. No. I thought that was an archvile, that the imp over here. Huh? Ah. I want the regular shotgun against this guy. The regular shotgun actually has like a better damage spread at a longer distance than the super shotgun does. How many fucking shotgun guys are there gonna be? Not heat-seeking in this level for some reason. But it must not be on ultraviolence. I saw a pole in the ground back there, but I assumed I activated it by shooting it at some point, but I guess it's not true. I guess this is just telling me where I need to go. Which is into the supercharge. Ah. You think that that yellow key is gonna spawn like a Gorillion guys? It's also a teleporter. Huh. Wow, a two-way teleporter. It's so rare for Doom. Texture's different here. Let's see, maybe there's an activation. No light, no luck. All right, let's see what this does. Does nothing. This is the most honest Doom map I've ever played. This map is insanely honest with what it wants you to do. And no tricky traps when you pick up a key. No pressure switches. Ow. Beautiful. Great map. Thank you, Trotim. That was a Trotim, or whatever it is. That was a perfect little slice. What am I up to? Like 26 maps finished? 25? Alright, let's check out a cool place for girls to kiss. Wow, this looks like a cool place for girls to kiss. Or a great place. We need a name. Hi, my name is Chair. Beautiful. Yeah. This looks like an arena to me. So I activated this imp. I'm gonna try to, man, I don't want to fight him. I don't want a pink demon to be the first thing I'm fighting. That's just a waste of my first strike potential. It should be a hit scanner or a revenant. Ah! I want that super shotgun. Okay. Yeah, shoutouts to... It does look like I will give them credit. It does look like a cool place for girls to kiss. So we're gonna try that again, where I'm not wasting my first shot on that on a pink demon. Got one revenant down. All right. We'll just zigzag. I was doing pretty good. I almost had that first. Almost got the first room down here. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, this looks like actually a safe room, despite the Mencubi. This actually was pretty safe. Aside from the copious revenants, of which there are many. Which are pretty great at killing any sort of anybody getting in anybody getting in my way. All right, stabilized. Relatively stabilized. This is a huge level. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. There's a lot of love that went into this map, I gotta say. This is huge. I am gonna, like, save, though. I am gonna have to make mid-level saves on a level this big. I think that's is this a Megasphere? Yeah. Alright, now we're cooking. Just need to know how I'm gonna tackle all these. For ammo and weapon. Just trying to pick up anything I can take with me, like these rockets and these cells, so I'm prepared for the next weapon that gets handed to me. That's the exits over here, but I don't know. I feel like It's like, I feel like it's a trick. Don't like that. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, yeah. How's the volume? Volume good, by the way? I haven't seen anybody complain about it, so I'm assuming it's good. How about now? Is it good now? Excuse me. Jesus. Check the waterfalls. Well, they're not shy about giving you, like, health and ammo, which I'm a big fan of. Hmm? Ow, 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 ow. Hit scans. Stuck into a corner here. I'm gonna need to take apart a lot of these monster bots. and be as ammo efficient as possible. Ow. Hang out here for a second. Ah. I think his hitbox extends above his head. Song is like, this music's like banging, I will say. Oh, I want to get that. There's a megasphere there that belongs to me. That should be mine. I'm just waiting for there to be a random teleport that puts me like in a room full of revenants. Still no rocket launcher though. What? Coming at me. Where is it coming at me? Okay, revenant over there. Got it. Yeah, this is a great level, I will say. This is like 3 levels condensed into one. I usually don't like big arena levels, but this one's giving me enough ammo and it's putting it in interesting spots where I'm forced to kind of have to jump everywhere. Like, it's giving me plenty of what I like, plenty of stuff to survive with, but it's spread out enough and it's a gorgeous level, so. Well, now I have a BFG. Now everything's kind of trivial. Just that early scramble was scary, but I think I do have to hit this down at some point, but I have so many cells. Let's just... No. Let's die. I'm almost capped on rocket, or I'm almost halfway to capped on rockets, which is capped without a backpack. Ah, and a map. Where's that cyber demon? I'm gonna go kill him. Oh, there's the rocket launcher. Alright. Levels of true. Ah! Owie. Rude. Die. I love that it was the rocket launcher and not the BFG, by the way. I just want to, for the record. Hey, Safi. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, it does. Welcome in. This is the custom Doom guy created by channel artist and mod Coty Roll for me. I love it every day. I love not every day. I cherish the fact that I have my own Doom guide faces now. I'm forever thankful to him and the tons and tons of art he's done for me for the like 4 years I've been streaming. Let's go up the temple and maybe waste some of these fools. The rocket launcher trap was scary at first, but I got through it. But yeah, welcome on in. This is Ramp. This is a Rabbit Allcomers mapping project. This is an open submission mapping project where first-time mappers, long-time mappers, everybody's open to submit, but it just has to be something new that you haven't released anywhere yet. This place looks like a great place to kiss for girls to kiss. Is this level, and I gotta agree. Great level. Great level for girls to kiss, and I'm not a girl though, so I can't speak to it, but I can say it looks like a good level. Don't know what this activated. A little don't like this. The Cyber Demon is the least scary thing here. It's the random assortment, because the Cyber Demon at the most is going to hit me with a rocket, yeah? But these Barons, or these Hell Knights are going to hit me with a lot more, so... Yeah, I need to find, like, shelter immediately. I need to find a safe corner to stash myself in and let them come to me. Oh, no, it did. Oh, I saw you talk about the graphics I'm using. Look, my HUD looks great. That's okay. There's still, like, plenty of, what's it called, cells I can grab, too, so I'm not too worried about burning through all of these right this second. I'm more worried about the pain elementals that are seemingly spawning these. Though I feel like I saw something spawn in over here as well. Oh! Yeah, I'm glad you like it. That's actually, that's from the... Oh, I guess I must be fighting the Cyber Demon. That's actually from the Rat Race screensaver. You probably knew that, though. I think you knew that. Which is why you made the comment, but yeah. Thank you. It's win-win, you know? I accept all compliments. No. Got 2 Cyber Demons to fight here, too. It's crazy. Really like these, like, temple stairs you have to use to get into places, and then just, like, the way the cover's set up in such a way where you kind of have to take a couple of risks, but you also just have to keep moving at all times. Yep, there he is. There they are. Ugh. I'm not getting shit off of those, though. Whew. Pop the Revenant. Any more cells around here? I mostly just don't want to get peeped for all my health, which can sometimes happen when you're fighting a Cyber Demon. So would like to do that. Yeah. I do want to, I wish there was a way for me to easily use, like, After Dark, like, the screensavers or whatever, like, as like a BRB, but I'd have to, like, I need to, like, set up a specific, like, DOSBox virtual instance that just runs those. And it would have to be, like, prepped before I start my stream, so I haven't done that yet. I know when I was really deep into PCEM on here, though, we definitely watched it as a BRB screen a couple times. Not so level. This level is so good. Clean up these lost souls. and the Barons. I need to get up there to fight them more proper, but we'll have to do for now. I have plenty of rockets, but they're really risky with lost souls around, so I don't really want to use them unless it's like against the Cyber Demon from far away. Currently. Well, it's emptied out a significant amount, so maybe I'll be fine. Or like when he does that, where he's shooting at the ground. Yeah. Like that. I just so easy to just get distracted and firing at the Cyber Demon that like suddenly there's a lost soul in your face. Oh, you bet your head. That's awesome. I think he's close. He should. Cyber Demons have like a lot more health than I know. Like I don't really know what they're like on average how many shots it takes to kill them because I don't fight them. I have an aversion to being forced to fight Cyber Demons in custom maps, but I like this one. Because there's strategies other than just like circle strafe around him. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Didn't even realize it. How much more health does this fucker have? I think I still have a second one I need to fight too. But I'm gonna scrounge real quick. I know there's a set of armor over here that I didn't pick up earlier. It's still here? I can't remember if I actually picked it up or not. Oh yeah, I don't know if I even went over here. Maybe I won't pick up that rocket launcher. I was already tricked with the last one. That's awesome. Whoa! I don't want to go down there. It's full of hit scans. Or maybe I want to pick them off now. I'll pick them off now in case I end up there later. Is there anything else for me to collect back here? I know I got the red key, so I think I kind of want to save here. But let me just do a little bit more scrounging. Even if it's just 10 bullets, it's kind of need everything I can get currently. I kind of used a lot of everything. That would be awesome, though. I mean, you know, you can always make it. You never know. It's all got to start somewhere, is what I always say. You know. It's the same thing when someone is like, oh, I kind of want to get into streaming. I'm like, just do it. I promise you. It's once you start doing it, it's not nearly as big of a thing as you've had it built up in your head as. Like a lot of work, you know. It's the hardest part is just starting, but that's true of like most things. Oh yeah, this is the way down over here. Okay, I'm gonna tuck into a corner and save. Ugh, I'm sorry, Antavor. I was sick the last like 3 weeks. I'm just now coming out of it, so I totally feel that. My throat's still a little like a little scratchy. Oh, there's the armor I was looking for earlier. Shit. All right, we're saved up. I know I need the yellow key to actually like escape though, so what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make sure that that's the next place I gotta go. I'm pretty sure it is. 'Cause it looks like there's a whole other side. Yeah, because this is basically the spawn point. It's interesting. I think maybe you can go. I think maybe you can go in any direction at the start. I think it's meant to be like open world. So, really cool level. Huge though. I mean, you can always stream without voice too. There's plenty of people who do that. I know it's a lot easier, but like you can always stream something that you don't necessarily have to be like 100% active all the time, like an FPS. You know, just think about something you like playing. See people stream fucking Solitaire or Minesweeper. You can truly do whatever you want. Like I've streamed with just text chat before in the past when I've had to like be on a phone call or whatever, and it's fine. Some people are into that. Sometimes it's like a meditative thing. You know, what I tell people is think about the reasons you want to start streaming. Oh, that's fair. That's completely fair. I just know some people are like, I don't want to talk for that long, and I don't think I'm interesting, and I'm like, have you watched a stream? You don't gotta be interesting to stream, I promise. And the more you talk, the easier. Anyway, sorry, I'm going in the wrong direction with the advice here, sorry. Oh! That was a mistake. Oh, that was also a mistake. We'll see what happens here, but maybe just jumping down spawns all these, though. I think that might. I want that. Flinch him. Flinch his ass. No! Die! Thank you. Oh, you're sweet. Aw, y'all sweet. I just mean like too like when I started streaming, I don't think I knew really how to talk like to crowds very much. I have the gift of gab, was what my sister always says, and that I can talk and I can talk and I can talk. Everybody in my family has that, but like it's one thing to just kind of ramble, but it's another thing to kind of direct conversation. Or to actively narrate what you're doing in an interesting way. And you don't have to do that. You don't even have to do that. I mean, shit, Germa got big off of not doing that. At first. I don't know. That wasn't supposed to be a dig. I know it sounded like one, but it's just one of those things. You know, it's just one of those things. And I think once someone actually starts like streaming, they realize how not big of a deal it is, especially nowadays. I think in the past, like when like Twitch was first starting out, you know, and it was like Justin TV and all that, there's a lot heavier emphasis on. Yeah, look at that. Look, I picked up the rocket launcher and it spawned like 800 guys. Yeah, look at that. Fuck this. I knew it. I called that shit before. But yeah, I just see it as it's kind of a meditative thing to me. It's people talk about monetizing your hobbies, but it's never been about monetizing it. It's like, yeah, I love money and I love receiving money for playing video games, but like if that's really your I think every streamer will pretty much tell you this. If you're in it for the money, people can sniff that out usually, but also There's not that much money to be made here, dude. Let me be real with you. If you're in it for the money, you're gonna get really frustrated and depressed. Or if you're in it for the viewer numbers, you're gonna be depressed a lot. So many of my early streams were to nobody. Like were to like one person, maybe two. And you just keep plugging away, because if you look at that number, you're gonna go crazy. If you look at any number and try to use that to track like success, you'll drive yourself nuts. Yeah, it's so. It's a hobby, you know? If you view it as a hobby as opposed to like a job, or I mean, unless you want it to be a job, I guess, but I've never seen it as a job for obvious reasons. Hence me having a full-time job. But if you see it as a job, it's not going to be fun. I do this because it's fun to me. The second it's not fun, I don't do it. And I don't mean in like I stop streaming like for the day. I mean like I take a break and I go do something else for like a week, something, you know. And the only expectations that people are gonna hold you to are ones you hold yourself to. And so like, ow, that was a mistake. And what I mean by that is, if you want to stick to a strict schedule, you can, but if you're not enjoying that, don't do it. You should be enjoying yourself. It's a game. You're playing games. You're playing video games. You're playing video games and talking to people. I think it should be fun. I mean, it's one thing too if you're playing like Kusoge with a express purpose to torture yourself for your audience's amusement. We all know that can be fun in and of itself. But like, if you're not having fun doing that, why do it? So that's why I don't know. I've streamed for like 4 years now, which is maybe not, no, 3 years, excuse me. Yeah, 4 years, something around there. I don't know. I don't keep track of my anniversaries because I'm bad with holidays, but especially my own. But like, and I've had a blast pretty much the entire time. I've had very few bad experiences. Even when people, even getting like hate raids or whatever. Hey, you're playing video games and talking to people. Like, it's fine. Commit as much to it as you want. You don't have to commit to it as much. You don't have to commit to some sort of idealized version of it that other streamers have, because that's what they're holding themselves to, that standard. Are you them? No, you're not. You're yourself. You have your own standards for it. I mean, it's kind of the basic sort of like nobody's the same, you know, mentality. It's like, do what makes sense to you. I'm gonna save here. And I've always had I don't know, I've thought about it a lot too, where in the past I've always wanted to start streaming, and I did it back like in 2010, I think. I did a couple test streams and I really enjoyed it, but I've always like really liked open narrating while I'm playing games, much to my partner's annoyances. And it's never been like you should stream instead of telling me this. They're much nicer than that. They've never told me like, can you like shut up and just like start streaming instead? And so like, it just kind of became a thing I started doing. And I was like, why don't I just like set all this up? And there's never been a better time to like get it. I mean, it only gets easier every year to start streaming, because, you know, it makes Twitch money. So why wouldn't they make it easier and easier? But like, there's so many guides to setting stuff up, and you can make it as complicated as you want. And I think a lot of people view like sometimes streamers can view other streamers as like competition, and it's just like, just cut that part out of yourself. You don't need that part. You don't need to be in competition with anybody. Just enjoy your time. Just enjoy the fact that you get to play video games and occasionally make a couple bucks doing it. Like but I also, and this is coming from someone with like a highly competitive spirit. I just want to say, this is coming from someone who's extremely competitive and likes competing in video games, likes competing in card games and stuff. You know, like I love going to tournaments. I love playing in tournaments for games I enjoy. I like fighting game tournaments, card game, board game tournaments, whatever you want to throw at me. But I'm not here to compete. It's also just a great creative outlet. I will fully say I have learned how to, like, I'm just kind of running around now, I'm sorry. I have learned so much, like, cross like discipline things from both public speaking and video editing and sound editing and like Photoshop. I've learned a lot about Photoshop and how to use it more efficiently, and just creating workflows so that I can actually get stuff I want to do done. I don't know, it's a great creative outlet if you have trouble committing to one specific type. Like, if you have trouble being like, you're like, I like art, but like it's frustrating to sit and like do art all the time, even though, you know, you should, that's good for you. It's good to commit to something fully if you can, but I've never been able to do that personally. So having multi-disciplines available to me and multi things to work on, like for instance, I have like 8 or 9 VODs just like sitting. I'm gonna try to get that megasphere that's over there. I have like 8 or 9 VODs that are just like sitting, waiting to be like uploaded to YouTube and everything, but I just don't.
Music, my friends.
Hey, Nez. Lord, has it really? Have we known each other for 18 months already? That's insane. I hope you're doing well. But like, yeah, I have like 8 or 9 VODs that are just sitting on YouTube ready to be uploaded, and I hate thumbnailing. I've talked about this, but I've created like 400 YouTube thumbnails at this point, 400 or 500 for all my VODs, and I fucking hate it. I hate making thumbnails. I do it when I feel like it. I'm sorry. I want to have my VODs up, but also like, I just need to get the gumption to sit down and, you know, do it, which is tough. But yeah, I dabble. You know, I also get to dabble in programming. I know how to program in an object-oriented like environment now, which is something I've never been able to learn. I've never been able to learn to program in my life. I've tried several times, and bounced off every single time. But streaming has taught me how to do very simple things, and not even very simple things in Sammy, like complicated things in Sammy that I can easily see could translate over to like Godot or anything like that. Like the logic is there. I can see the logic in it. And so I do think despite you just playing video games, I do think that
you finally arrived.
You do learn a lot through the process of it. Just by virtue of going, how do I do this? I want to do this. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that. And also, thank you for the follow, Safi. I'll get stuck in times where like, well, I want to make the bed bugs show up randomly. How do I do that? I don't know. Let me look into doing that. Oh, I need to learn this and this. Oh, that's complicated. Okay, maybe I'll learn just this part, and then I'll learn this part, and then suddenly it all comes together, and I can use that to do something completely different. Like, it's great. It's fantastic. Sorry, it is very rewarding. And that's to say nothing of just getting to hang out with random people who want to watch me play video games and ramble and run around a Doom map for 20 minutes, not 30 minutes, not actually accomplishing anything. So, no, I think I know what I need to do now. Where's that yellow teleporter? It's over here. I'm gonna go towards the exit. But so that's why I tell everybody, I was like, it's been immensely rewarding for me just to have a creative outlet. I've struggled with finding a creative outlet in my life a lot. Like, I love cooking. Like, I think it's no surprise to like anybody who's watched any of my streams that I cook a lot. I cook most of my meals myself. You know, my partners cook here and there, but in general, I cook about 75% of what I eat. I would say, like, most nights, and a lot of the time from scratch. Like, I usually don't cook box dinners like I did tonight, but where's the exit? It's over here. And that's a great creative outlet, but I get sick of it. I don't always want to cook for myself. You know, it's not always the kind of creative I'm looking for, but if I go to streaming, I can find something creative to do every single time I stream. Every single time. And like, I barely have creative, I mean, like, I love streaming and I love playing video games, but I barely have, I'll be the first to admit, I barely have creative stream ideas. I mostly play video games. I mostly cook. I don't do these big cool tournaments like G-Pool, which is fine, because I don't need to do that, because I'm not holding myself to the same standard that G-Pool holds himself to. And that's totally okay, because everybody's different. The important thing is, am I having fun? Am I feeling creatively fulfilled doing this? Cool. That's all that matters to me. I'm content. But yeah, you missed. Ow! You missed three bad Mahjong games, Ness. You missed. I should not be like trying to get cheeky with this cyber demon. I should just kill him. I have no idea where like these doors I need these keys for are. But he's got healing items behind him, so got his ass. Okay. I can't even see the blue door on the map. That's a really good idea, using it as an RPG backstory. No, that's a great idea. Like, legitimately, I've never thought of that. Like, using the, like, Doom maps to generate backgrounds. I really like that idea. I think that's a really great idea. I'm gonna Safi, I'm gonna level with you. I'm not gonna steal it, but I might do that to generate some backgrounds for the stream. I'm definitely not gonna make a game because that's way beyond my wheelhouse, but I might try that myself. I don't know anything about Doom mapping, and I was gonna try to make one for Ramp 2024. That was kind of on my bucket list for the this year's version of this, but I don't think it's happening. I think David N has other things going on currently in his life that he's handling. So, but Doom mapping is another thing I've been wanting to get into too. But I think just start, even if you don't finish. Don't guilt trip yourself too hard, because aww, we love to see girlfriends. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say these are the two girls that are gonna kiss. This is the great place for the two girls to kiss. I think Cher made this spot for her girlfriend. This little secret spot. Yeah, I would also recommend checking out this mapping project, in particular Ramp 2023. It's a beautiful piece of Doom. I played some Ramp 2022 before, and then this came out like 2 weeks later, and I was like, I'll just play the newest one because there's too many levels. It's such a fun mixture of like skill level in mapping that you see it's just all over the place. Yeah, lesbians stay winning. Where else do I need to go? So I don't know. I haven't been over there. No, I haven't been over there. I don't think I can go over there. I see blue pillars across the way here that I might, like, north of here. That I might have to... Oh, those are the teleporters. Yeah, those are the teleporters. Yeah, he's a bunny. Yep, this is David N. I've actually, we're not like close friends, but I've known of them. Like, they've been a friend of a friend for like 15 or 20 years. I don't think I've ever reached out to him directly or anything like that, or talked to him directly, but yeah, it seems like a great guy. Has a lot of really good tutorials on YouTube about like Doom modding. Like I thought about making a custom HUD, but I really do like the default HUD, aside from changing the Doom guy. Oh. My only concern is I'm not really sure where to go next here. Oh yeah, Wolfsater, I think we've talked about this because you worked in a lot of restaurants, I believe, and yeah, my parents were both like cooks for most of my childhood, so I was like kind of important for me to learn how to like cook for myself, not just because they worked cook hours, but you know, they worked food service hours, but also because like that was like an integral part of they cooked a lot for us. So I was like, man, cooking is dope. It's great. It's so much fun to cook a meal for your friends. I feel absolutely rewarded. Like I always get asked this because I need some water. I am talking a lot. I always get asked this like at the birthday parties. Like I was just saying, my partner's birthday party was on Sunday, and like I usually spend the birthday parties we throw just like cooking, including my own. Like I'll spend, you know, 4 or 5 hours of the party just like grilling meats or throwing stuff together. And some people are always asking me, it's like, don't you want to like enjoy your birthday or something? I was like, I am enjoying my birthday. This is what I want to do on my birthday. I want to have all my friends over and I want to cook for them because it's really fun and I really enjoy doing it. It's one of my favorite things. I love sharing food, and I love feeding people things that they've never had before so that they can kind of go, wow, that's really good. I should try more things I didn't think I would like. You know? It's one of the great, cooking for somebody is one of the great joys in life. To me, it is a extremely Anthony Bourdain voice. It's very based. No, I don't think he ever said that. Rip. You can tell I think that's like extremely outdated slang now because I started saying it. Like I only ever pick up slang ironically, so give it 10 years, I'll start saying skibbity toilet, but not now. I won't say that anytime soon. Where do I go? Maybe I do teleporter. Well, the Ring of Rocks is those right there. Hi, Robin. Can I help you, mister? Do you want to be in my lap? You can be in my lap. Come on up. You gotta let go of your claw? Oh, come on. And my cat wants to sit in my lap. Come on. Baby. Come on. No, I prefer to be out of touch. It's more fun that way. You get to kind of just do your own thing. So it looks like this is where I spawned. Yeah, I'm not really sure where to go here. It looks like there's a path up on this the area where I fought before. Sometimes there's a Robin cam, but there hasn't been one in a very long time. It usually comes back in the summer and winter because that's when he sleeps in my room a lot, but it really hasn't been lately. / I haven't been making my bed lately. Well, maybe it's up. Maybe I need to go up there. Let me check that out. That's the only downside with these big, beautiful maps like this is that, like, it can be kind of tough to find out where you're going next. Oh, yeah. No. I don't know what's down there. Hi, Robin. He's just standing in my lap looking around because he wants to be pet. I'm petting him, but it's not enough, I guess, because he's not the center of attention. Hi. Oh, God, no, he's shedding like crazy. Oh, touched my face. I mean, it's that time of year, so... Nah, I don't let him on my desk. I have a no desk. I mean, he is once or twice, but it's not like I get mad at him and tell him to get down. He just has no interest in sitting on my desk. He's too scared. He's too much of a big baby. But also I have a no sitting in my lap while I'm eating rule that he does not try. He never tries to observe. So yeah, where's the next? Maybe I have to pick up the rocket launcher? That I left on the ground on purpose? I feel like I've poked around this entire place now. I guess we'll find out. Alright, Robin's bored. Oh! No, let's get out of here. I don't think I have to do that, though, because this is just like spawning in random guys. I don't think it let a door down or anything like that. No. I'll come back. Oh, that one almost got me. A lot of revenants. God damn it. It's the beauty with the BFG is it at least does a little bit damage to like everything. Okay, well that didn't do anything. I don't think. I don't see any walls it let down necessarily. Maybe I'm supposed to be just like pressing E against every surface, but I don't see no blue key. Oh, there's the yellow one. How do I let the sound? Oh, do I use the book? No. Oh, so there's the yellow key. That's what I need. Oh. No. No. Okay. And pain elementals? No. Let's let them fight the revenants. Yeah, I don't think... I think I'm good, actually. I think I can just do this. I think I can just do this. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ugh! No, that rules. See, Safi, I was a really big writer when I was like I was like the first like my first big like creative outlet was I wrote a lot as a kid because I read a lot. So like that I definitely I used to write a ton. I haven't written in a long time. I did write something I can't talk about on stream that you may be able to find under my name, but a couple years back, but we're not talking about that. But I haven't written in a long time, and it's been fun to stretch other creative hobbies because that was my main outlet for a really long time. Let's do like one more here, and then I'm gonna call the stream because we're hitting about 3 hours. Hey now, Squidly. Let's check out. We got Mineshaft Massacre, Cave Storage. Gray Beret. Well, it's always good to meet a fan, Squidly. That's all I can say. I mean, I wrote a lot of other things too at that time, but I think I'm gonna look at Temple of the Brain. This looks fun. This looks like it's got N64 fog. Yeah. Neil Forshaw. It looks okay. I must activate the temple and return back here. Oh, this is sick. Kind of like this. I mean, I haven't like hit it. It's under my name. You can find it pretty quickly. I like this. This is a very like. ambient little area. This is cool. Oh man, it's got like environmental sound effects. That's awesome. Like you can, the rain's louder when you're outside. Do so much cool stuff with Doom. But yeah, no, I mean, and it's just been nice to stretch every creative sort of muscle in pursuit of trying to make a stream. Like I still haven't really drawn. I can't. I still am like firm believer that I really can't draw like at all. If you were here for the Swell Time G Pool World Series on Saturday, you got to see the extent of my artistic skills in the Mario Paint fly swatting around. But I guess I should say too, this Sunday, if you want to learn Mahjong, come on out. Come on down, probably around noon Pacific-ish is kind of what I'm shooting for. What that did. It's kind of like is this kind of like a missed puzzle? Interesting. I'll be teaching Mahjong to a couple of friends and you. Sunday Mahjong, yeah. I was playing Mahjong today just to get the taste in people's mouths so they know what to expect Mahjong to be like. This is very, like, tense. Oh, I'm inside the temple now. Whoa! Yeah, Mahjong's bad for you, but it's too fun. You missed me getting third... Oh god, you missed me getting third twice, and last once, so... I feel that pain. It's like this place isn't as dead as I thought it was. This is so cool. Near monsters through the walls. This kind of has a, this is going to sound negative, but I mean this with all positivity. This game, or this map has a very, feels kind of like a Minecraft level layout. Like, this is kind of how I usually make stuff when I used to play Minecraft, was like, bridges along. I like to build stuff into the terrain. It bridges into the terrain rather than move the terrain, you know, for building. So, like, having these little side paths is, very cool, and these little, like, antechambers carved into the wall. I just I don't want to go to the streamer retirement home yet, which is playing a forever game like Minecraft or Final Fantasy 14. I think I've probably mentioned this before, but yeah, I call it streamer retirement, where it's people will find a forever game and be like, I love this, I'm gonna play it forever, and that's totally great. I'm happy for you, but I love playing, like, my main goal with streaming was to play and beat games that I've never beaten before, that I would pick up and put back down because I would get either bored after a couple hours, or I just wouldn't have the drive to finish them without having someone else there to push me to finish them. You know? And Minecraft's one of those, but I was looking at this, like, one of those open world RPG Minecraft mods, so those were a little intriguing, but maybe we'll check one out sometime. But it's still tough to commit to like 80 hours of a game. I know I say that while playing, you know, a Doom 2 mapping project that has several hundred maps, but can't jump off. But this is definitely more of let's play as many of these as I can. I don't feel a particular drive to beat all of them. I need to save ammo here. I don't think this will be particularly hard, but no reason to waste it if I don't have to. So that's dope, you get to play as a dragon. I think I still have a rat skin, is fine, but that's just a skin. Is it the one where you like can fly around as the dragon and stuff? Omnivore? I'm the first human being here. That's not true. There's a corpse right there. Ah, look at that behind me. That's dope. It sounds like a blast and a half. I think I never really got into Minecraft modding too much, even though I kind of like it. I mean, I like it a lot actually, and it's mostly just because like they often require so much CPU to run, and I remember my computer just like chugging trying to run some of them, and I say that because like my biggest gripe with Minecraft has and always will be the lack of like decorative items. And mods fix that, but oh god, there's a wall there. Ah. And I think that really hurts it a lot. like I don't know the state of it these days. Like I haven't played Caves and Cliffs, for instance, like or even looked at it. But I don't like the fact that there were no decorative items. I want to make something pretty. I want to make chairs. I think you can make chairs now. And like I want to make chairs and bowls and spoons and stuff. Ow. That was bad. Like I want to make stuff that looks good without having to like. Yeah, Tomb Raider had some very decorative blocks. Stupid. But I want to make like houses and stuff, and I don't know. Satisfactory was really fun for a long time. Because it had a lot of fun. It didn't really have any decorative stuff, but the sort of like production was more than enough to keep me interested. Because the focus of that game wasn't necessarily to build something pretty. That's not true. What am I saying? Oh, thought I fell to my death. That's not true. I was trying to make really aesthetically pleasing and efficient factories a lot of the time in that game. I lowered the P tower. But the whole efficiency of it was good. Yeah, what's the point if your horde doesn't look cool? I agree. Oh, you have to follow this path. That's scary. Oh, and there's all this like, there's all this mist, so it's extra difficult. I like it. This is smart. Cool. Yeah, this map is extremely cool. I'm a big fan of this. The atmosphere is excellent. Yeah, Metroid Prime. I was thinking I'm trying to remember there's a specific level from Doom 2. Is it the mines, I think it's called? It's like I want to say it's like map like 17 or 18. I can't remember. But it's got like all these like it's got a lot of chains and it's like very dark. It has similar like mood lighting as this. It gives me there's a lot of blood levels that are designed like this too, which reminds me I kind of want to stream Blood again. Blood News Fresh Supply. It's one of the first games I streamed like when I first started streaming, and That again, that was from the list of games I always wanted to beat, but I could never like focus my attention and sit down and beat them without having someone else there with me. Okay, temple activated. Now to get out of here. Oh. Now to return back home. Oh. Sent the message again. That's fine. I think the path is probably this way. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, oh, this is scary. Oh. I think I just killed a mancubus. Oh yeah, the barons. Maybe it's probably up here. Like a two Baron of Hells and a mancubus. Yeah. Yeah. This is cool. Talon Overworld and Shozo Ruins. I could see that, definitely. Although, talk about a game I don't want to revisit is I like and respect Metroid Prime, but I have beaten that game like 6 times in my life, and I have like no interest in ever replaying it ever again. It's a good game, but I don't know. I think a lot of games that have come since then have done it better. Oh my god. What the fuck hit me? Oh shit. Oh, there's a fucking cyber demon. Oh my god. Oh my god, and there's a mega charge. Alright, we're good. Oh, I didn't even realize I got the super shotgun. Oh, we're fine. If I have the SS, I'm fine. Use some of my other ammo, but I was wondering, I thought I saw a Cyber Demon rocket earlier, and I was like, that like flew by. Yeah, I don't think they have too much replayability. I haven't, now that being said, I haven't played 2 or 3, so maybe I should go back and play those along with other, use these guideposts to cheese this asshole. Oh yeah. Ah! Hell away from my cool badass airship. Come on now. Yeah, definitely, like, especially when they came out, very of the time. In the best way, like, they were exactly kind of what console FPSs needed. Let's beat some more. I want to beat one more level. That was fucking cool. That was a great little, like, what's the word? Like, ambient level, I guess, would be. That was a great little, like, yeah, level built on atmosphere. Let's check out the Haunted Mines. I think I've tried this one before in the past, but this one's by Artende. Or maybe not. I don't think I have played this one. Oh. Said it's quick, so I think I'm being stingy with my ammo. We got quite a crowd tonight, but yeah. Thank you for listening to me ramble about the concept of streaming. I always feel like I'm a little up my own ass when I talk about like stuff, but I always think it's a little important to be upfront about it because it kind of saying it out loud helps me sort through stuff myself. You know, the human experience. I've just had a lot to meditate on with regards to, because like I know I remember really struggling early on. Yeah, exactly. Like I think that's a thing I've had to grow out of, is the tendency to not like try to talk myself up or advertise myself, because I think excuse me, I got a cough. Like I've always, anyway, sorry. I've never been a like a big self-aggrandizer or like a self-promoter, because I always feel like you really gotta be like, not, I always had this wrong impression that you really gotta just be full of yourself to put yourself out there and like advertise, and that's really the wrong way, because I never picture my friends who advertise like their art that way. Like I've never felt that way. I've never felt like, God, I hate seeing God, I hate seeing my friends advertise they want commissions or show off something they've drawn. It's never felt that way. You know, it's like, it's always been like, oh, they're open for commissions. Well, maybe I should retweet it or something. I don't know. Like, it took a long time for me to just realize that, like, literally nobody feels this way when you self-advertise or try to talk yourself up. Your good friends will never come down on you for that. Like, especially like advertising, like posting going live notifications for streams. I've always been like, God, I don't want to clog up people's Twitter accounts. That's so, like, our Twitter feed. That's so annoying. I mean, now who cares? Twitter's even the most cesspool it's ever been currently. But like, but I had someone finally tell me, like, my partner Jay, you know, does like a film podcast, and like, I remember them telling me specifically, it's like the real ones aren't gonna give a shit. The real ones are gonna be like, oh, they're working on something cool. They're not gonna be like, stop advertising your shit. They're gonna be like, yeah, that's cool. They're doing something. That's good for them. Alright, so that was like a big wake-up call. It was just like, it's not that deep, bro. Just I'm just telling myself stuff so I won't do it. You know, I'm making excuses. So I won't want to tell people I want to stream or whatever. And yeah, anyway. Well, I heard something through here. Maybe it's just through out here. Oh God. Oh yeah, no. Let's let them fight. But I think it's also just good to be real with yourself about stuff. Like I'll see people post about their like viewer numbers or whatever in streaming and being like, oh, it's just not as high as I want it to be, or oh God, nobody thinks I'm interesting or fun or interesting. And I'm just like, oh, you can't think that way about yourself, man. Even if you have 2 people watching you, that's still 2 people watching you play a video game. That's still like impressive. I don't know. Like, what do I have like now? Like 15 or something like that? That's like insane to me. That's like, thank you all for being here, by the way, but that's like an insane number to me. It's like 15 people who are watching me play a video game. I like, and I don't know. A lot of it is I picture it as being like similar to people just like hanging out on the couch, like if we were at a party while I was playing something. And that's just kind of how I've always like come to it. And even if it's 2 people, that's still 2 people. Like, what's the problem? Who cares? Unless you're obsessed with reaching some number that's very far off, like you're still playing a game for an audience and you're still enjoying your time with people. Yeah, and I think that's I think people who chase a big number like that too, aren't always prepared for it. Like, I think growing from a smaller base, yeah, just have fun. Have fun. It's fine. It's not as stressful as you think it is. It truly isn't. All those scuffs that you're noticing, most people aren't noticing them unless it's like actively blowing out their eardrums. You know, unless the sound balance is like so horrible, and that's tough to do. You do have to kind of set out to do that. I know I've had my bumps with stuff like that, definitely, in the past, but like, you know, you just come back. It's an iterative process. Learning is an iterative process. You're not gonna you don't learn immediately how to you don't learn how to play fucking what's a complicated piano song. You don't learn how to play you don't learn how to play Megalovania immediately, right? You learn how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or Chopsticks. That's what you learn. And even if you fuck that up, you still learn what not to do. That's my goal. I don't know. Iteration. There's so much, like, to me too with the streaming thing is there's so much, like, Flesh Caverns by TortillaPizzera. There's so many streams that I feel blessed to have even like 2 people join me to watch. So thank you. You could be watching Northern Jaguar or whatever his name is instead if he's live. I have no idea if he's live. You know, you could be watching Call of Duty, but you chose to watch me play Doom. Anyway, that's because I think a lot of it too is like looking at pure numbers. I average around 10 to 15 people mostly for streams, and that's like kind of perfect for me. Am I happy to have more? Of course, but I'm not worried about it. I'm just here to play some video games in my free time. And I'm just here to force myself to finish some video games in my free time. I don't like this. I don't like being sandwiched between a Cacodemon and a Mancubus. Oh, fuck off. Oh, alright. Let's try that again. Yeah. Above all, have fun. That's my number one goal. That's my number one tip to the question nobody asked of how to get into streaming. Have fun. Ask your friends who also stream what they do for stuff. You know, how they handle certain things. It's fine. I've also just made like, yeah. I mean, like, Squidly. I can't remember. Did you start following me from Jacques' stream? Like 90% of those streams are just us hanging out. I think I think one of the funniest memories of us hanging out by far was the 420 stream where we were all just like very much just fried, and there's 5 minutes of silence while we watch Mercy Point, the bad space medical drama that got canceled, and we're all just sitting in silence and nothing funny happening, nothing interesting happening. But I just thought the situation of all of us just sitting there completely just like glazed over, watching this bad show and no one saying anything was like the most accurate like hanging out with friends experience I've ever had while streaming. It's just like, you want to watch this bad show? Oh, you came through a Robbie raid. Gotcha. Oh man. But like we just it was such an accurate experience of just like hanging out on the couch with your friends, way too high, watching some awful TV show that one of you put on because it was the only thing you could find, and finding some mild amusement in it where it would be awful to watch by yourself, but because you're there with your buddies who are also going through it. That's fair. No, Robbie's awesome too. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Like I love Robbie's streams. Robbie's like a personality directed stream is kind of the way I think about it. Where he's bigger than life person. You know, you're there to experience the essence of Robbie. You're there to immerse yourself in Robbie. This is a crusher. Or just lights. Oh, you thought you were so sneaky, didn't you? Is this locked? That would have been smart if it was locked. Oh, we're not fighting all this. We're leaving? and that's what's fun for Robbie, you know? And that's what makes it entertaining, is you can tell that Robbie's always having fun because he's doing things his way. The things that are fun to him. I remember this last. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Oh yeah, let's let them duke it out. That's a big infight. Especially the Mencubi and Revenants. Like, even like, other advice I would give, I would think of giving too, like off the top of my head, would be like, oh yeah, have a goal, like have a thing you're working towards. But even then, I don't even think that's necessary. Like, I started out as I was gonna have the gimmick of trying to beat all the rat games, which is still trying to happen, you know, like still trying to make that work, or I can. But like, I don't know. After a certain point, I could just also just play games that I like and show off. I can just explain things, you know. I still need to dig more into rat games. Like, I haven't even touched Spirit in the Mouse or Small Saga, which are two of the most like rodent video games ever to come out. But I just, they look great. I just haven't found the time to. I'm having too much fun playing the things that are in the forefront of my brain. I'm having too much fun trying to beat fucking Theme Hospital. It's fun to have fun. It's kind of my my takeaway. I think this is the exit. Yeah, that was the Flesh Caverns, folks. Beautiful game, good map. I liked it. That was a fun little bite-sized chunk. But let me go ahead and save this here. We finished like 4 maps. That's pretty good. Pretty good. It's usually around my goals, like 3, 4, or 5. And the great place where girls can kiss was a great map. It was just 40 minutes long as I wandered around. So I think this is a good place to call it, though. I gotta work tomorrow at 9, so. I think we'll call the stream here. Let's go find someone to raid. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for sticking through my stream. I am sleepy. I went like an hour longer than I wanted to, but that's okay. We'll find a nice song to play. Nice Vampire Night song. Find someone to raid, but we'll be back. I'm thinking maybe Thursday. Maybe we'll do Thursday, I don't know. It's sounding good. Either way, Sunday's happening. I don't know what I'll be streaming Thursday if I do stream. Probably Theme Hospital, so I can finally finish that blasted game. Oh, Holly's streaming Deus Ex, but I think she's pretty far in. Oh, let's go raid Freya. But yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you for the subs and all the follows, and oh my gosh. All the subs. I think there was 3 subs today from Nesma. 4 subs. I guess if you count Baby Aggie, who subbed I think last when we were on the other stream, but that's fine. We got Baby Aggie, we got Nesmog, we got Hazel. And we got Little Creature. Say hi to Freya. I guess we could have a raid emote. Yeah, go ahead and drop some little Nickies in Freya's chat when you get there. If you feel the need to. But for now, goodbye.